I am adjusting the valves today on a 97 Dodge 1-ton 12 valve Cummins. I know a lot of people have these trucks and they might not know about this. On the 12 valve, it's recommended that the adjustments be made every 25,000 miles. And I believe it's quite a bit more for the 24 valve. I think it's something like 100,000 miles, but you might want to double check that. The way you check these is you rotate the engine to top dead center, which I've already done on this engine, and that will put the certain valves, that'll put them in the fully seated position. One way to tell that it is fully seated is by actually seeing if the rocker will wobble. So this one is ready to adjust. This right here, this short one, is the intake valve, and the long one back here is the exhaust valve. So what we want to do is the intake valves are supposed to be adjusted to 0.10. I've got a set of gauges here. I don't know if you can read it, but there's a marking on this that says 0.10. I don't know, it's up here somewhere. Right there, you can barely see it. Sorry, 0.010. So this gauge, when you stick it in here, you don't want it to move freely like this. That is too much tolerance. So what I've got to do is I've got to loosen this nut, which I haven't done yet, and I will do now. There's a lot of pressure. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've got the nut loosened. So now what I want to do is take a flathead screwdriver, and I want to adjust this until it gets nice and snug. That's still too much, just a little bit more. You want it to be hard to press in, but once you get it in, it needs to be firm. It needs to feel like it's hanging onto it a hair. So that right there is about perfect. So once you get the adjustment, you want to tighten these down, the nuts back down to 18 foot-pounds. So I'm using a torque wrench here, and I've got it set to 18 foot-pounds. You want to insert a screwdriver to hold your actual setting. It's kind of hard to get on this one. So I'm gonna start torquing this one. Well, I think my camera's right in the way. Maybe I can get it from here. There we go. So I'm gonna hold my adjustment as I torque it. Hear that pop? That means I'm at 18 foot-pounds. And it's done. And from there, you would want to double check to make sure that the screw didn't turn while you were tightening it down. I believe this one did, and I might have to redo it. See, it's actually loose. So I'm gonna have to redo this one, but that is how you adjust your rocker arms. You can look up the actual instructions. There's a few good resources online. But I would be sure to get yours done It will make your engine run a lot better and a lot quieter.